What up, what up? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I'll subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. Today we are checking out the brand new Enterprise Earth track, King of Ruination, featuring Duerr of Shadow of Intent. I'm a little bit short on time today here, guys, especially considering that this band is known for having songs that are a little bit on the lengthier side. The last time we covered them on this channel was their single Psalm of Agony, where there was a switch in the vocalist.
You're going too fast. It's the fast tour. It's the quick one.
So let's not waste any time here. Let's just get into it.
Why aren't you telling us what anything is?
And
Okay, so did any listener who knows their metal, who is at least the age of 30 or over, hear that and not think of Rational Gaze from Meshuggah? Like, at least the first half of this song had me thinking of not just Meshuggah, but specifically that track, Rational Gaze. And being that After the Burial is so influenced by Meshuggah also, some of the vocal delivery reminded me of After the Burial too. With what I know about these guys, I was surprised there wasn't like more shred. This was more groove oriented. And I think that helped the track here. Like, with what they were going for here, I think if they went more noodly with it, it would have kind of hurt the vibe of the track. This was going to be a track more focused on polyrhythms. And this is something I remembered saying when I was reviewing The Chosen, is a lot of the parts remind me of other bands, and it's very specific. I don't want to say that this band doesn't have their own identity, because they do, but they very much do wear their influences on their sleeve at the same time. I enjoyed many things about this, though. I did enjoy those polyrhythms, and I think the song was pretty well written, but I think this could have been like a 3.5-minute number. But I prefer this vocalist over the last one in the scope of this band. I know that the previous vocalist has been in other bands, and those other bands, from what I've heard, suited his vocal style a little bit better. And something told me that the highlight of this song was going to be when Ben stepped in, and it was. And I knew exactly when. He did a lot of those lows and shit that I heard in The Migrant. I feel like nowadays when people listen to deathcore, metalcore, and just modern metal in general, not only are they looking at the band itself, but a lot of times we're critiquing the production as well. And sometimes that can be to a detriment. On this particular track, during those Meshuggah and After the Burial inspired parts that are most prevalent in the first half of the song, but kind of come back later, the vocal clarity is very good. There's a good bit of distortion and grit on it, but the clarity was there, the emotion was there. It was more like, from a production standpoint, the way they mixed Ben's vocals in with the vocalist's contributions and like all the noisier sections in the middle. But I would say with this track and this band in general, the vocal mixing and stuff and clarity is better than most. I'll listen to this some more. You know, usually songs need growing room, and I don't know how often I'm going to go back to a song. I'll definitely go back to the song. I like all the grooves. Everything was done very well. There's just kind of like a rawness factor that's missing. In the scope of these newer deathcore bands, I think these guys are a standout act. I think Shadow of Intent is a standout act. I think Psalm of Agony showed a little bit better what this band is capable of doing as a whole. And as much as I like Psalm of Agony, it was a little bit bloated, whereas this song kind of was more to the point. I think that the future of this band is very promising. If the full length that they have coming ends up being the best thing that they've ever done, I will not be surprised in the least bit. This is a good track. You get jaded after you've heard so much of this stuff for so many years of your life, and it takes growing room, man. Every single song that I react to, I always try to think of future listens when I make a rating. So I think this one sits pretty comfortably at a 7.5. Whatever this band does next will definitely be covered here. And that's all I got to say about this one, guys. So until next time, thanks for watching.